Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Cold War Zombies is not far away now. It's actually pretty nuts. I looked at my calendar the other day, saw that it was coming out so soon, and was mind blown. It's right around the corner, and as we've been building up closer and closer to launch, we've had various different bits of teasers and marketing all come out. There's been the original 11-second teaser that we got, which I'll have on screen right now in case you somehow have been under a rock and didn't manage to see that. There's been the teaser campaign that they've been doing through Porn Takes Porn, which has been a bit slow and dragged out, I think. I mean, the fact that there wasn't a teaser on Friday has me like... Thankfully, in lieu of a trailer that day, we did get some zombies images. They're on screen right now. There was also some audio released, which I'll play just a short excerpt from now, just the start of it.
I know you're scared, but I need you to be brave.
So as you can tell from that, it's basically sounding like a sort of zombies radio type thing, like we would have experienced in previous maps. And there's been various other bits of info and maps and all sorts of other stuff that I've posted on my channel already. So we're up to date there, right? But there have also been a couple of kind of leaks coming through here and there, or at least rumors about what's going to be happening. One of the biggest ones is that people are saying that the Warzone Zombies event is going to somehow correlate to things with Primus, because Primus are in Warzone now, so there's some kind of crossover going on there. However, today's news is all about Richtofen, right? As you've seen in the title and the thumbnail, we're talking Richtofen today, and specifically, not so good news. If you have been sitting there crossing your fingers and hoping and praying for Richtofen's return in Cold War Zombies, you may be disappointed. Now, there are a lot of people that want Richtofen gone. By all means, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking sides here. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? All I'm saying is that some people are really tired of all those Ether characters and they want something fresh. And then other people are like, well, I kind of love those characters. Like, I've kind of grown up with them and I'm really attached to them now. So even though they finished their story in Tag der Toten, I'd love for them to have some kind of new lease on life, whether it's through a soft reboot of the zombie storyline or some kind of spin-off story, something that happened before the ending of Tag, something along those lines. There have been mixed feelings on different sides of the community for sure, and what I'm about to say is certain, I think, to make some people very upset and other people very happy. So please, let's be nice to each other in the comments. If we disagree here, that's okay. All right, it's not the end of the world. We're allowed to disagree and have differing opinions on things, okay? I'm staying neutral though. So, Nolan North has officially revealed through his TikTok the fate of Richtofen in Cold War Zombies, which, just saying it out loud, sounds a bit mental. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the transcript. The reason I'm not playing the audio or video here is just because I don't have permission from Nolan North to show the video. Like, he owns that video, so I don't know if I'm allowed to use it or not. I have no idea. I think Nolan North also thinks that I'm like some crazed fan of his that is obsessed with waffles. Wait a sec. That does kind of sound like me. And I know that because he did like an interview with IGN and he was talking about a video that I did with him like 10 years ago. It's a long story, okay? Anyway, he's put out a video saying the following. Hey, it's Nolan North here. Finally made it to TikTok and want to talk to all the fans of Dr. Edward Richtofen. He's certainly one of my favorites and he was always a crowd pleaser, wasn't he? Ha ha ha. But he's not in the next Call of Duty. 9. He is not, and I'm not happy. I blame Dempsey. I hate you, Dempsey. I hate you with the passion of 1,000 suns. Ha ha. I guess it's stabby time. Yeah. So I think it should be instantly apparent why I'm kind of confused as to why this has been allowed to float around so long unless it's an intentional thing that Activision have kind of co-signed in putting out, right? There's no way, with the lightning speed that Activision has taking down leaks of Cold War Zombies and things like that, as has been happening over the last couple of weeks, that they would see something like this and not just instantly remove it. Like, this has been around now for like 4 days. I've waited for news outlets to pick this up. I'm not the first person covering this story. I've waited for other YouTubers to post about it. I've waited for people to post about it on Twitter. I saw MJPW Gaming tweeted about it yesterday and it's got like 5,000 retweets or something, it looked like. So this has spread around a lot. It's everywhere. The news is out in the open and Activision doesn't seem to have lifted a finger. So my interpretation of things is either they wanted this out there and this was an intentional release and they basically wanted people to be like aware of the fact that Richtofen was not returning in Cold War Zombies, or maybe a James C. Burns situation has happened here as well, which would blow my mind, honestly. I don't think this is the case, but I just wanted to float the hypothetical, okay? Because some of you might agree with this. James C. Burns has been removed as the voice actor for Frank Woods. He was not invited back to play the character in Black Ops Cold War. We know this as a fact. He's talked about it a huge amount on social media ad nauseum. It's like actually getting pretty crazy at this point how much he's gone on about it. But we know that he wasn't brought back to play an old character, and we also know that Black Ops Cold War is sitting in the timeline between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. It's not a reboot of the story or anything like that. So if we're getting a story in Ether that is another kind of in-between story between, let's say, a point where we were keeping track of Richtofen. So Richtofen, for example, we lost track of for a few years between the end of Origins and the start of the Giant. Maybe we're going to get a story with him there and he's going to visit Narcotown at some point, just as an example, right? If that's what's happening, then like the Black Ops 1 campaign, maybe they've cast someone else as Richtofen. It's possible, because then he wouldn't know that Richtofen wasn't in the game, and he would make this TikTok saying he's not in the game, and Activision might not care because they know that he is in the game, and so they're like, well, that can go out and it's fine and it doesn't hurt us because he is in the game and it's going to surprise everyone when we reveal it in a trailer. So that's a possibility that, again, I don't think is what's going on here, but it's just something I wanted to float. I think the actual probability, if you look at the numbers of Activision recasting Nolan North, one of the most prolific voice actors in video game history, for one of their biggest roles in zombies, is basically zero. I don't think that's going to happen at all, but again, just wanted to float the idea. So what else could be happening here? Well, he might just not be in zombies, and Activision might be like, yeah, I mean, it's true. So, yeah. And that's why the video has spread around the internet so much at this point and been on so many news sites. I mean, I really don't know what to think, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. It almost feels like a troll, the fact that he says, I hate you, Dempsey, I hate you with the passion of 1,000 suns. Surely the passion of 1,000 suns, isn't that like a Takio line? Like, aren't we mixing our characters here a little bit? I'm confused. I'm, again, just trying to relay the message here that this has been going around the internet now for nearly a week, and I wanted to share it with you guys so that you could give me your thoughts and we can try and get to the bottom of it. So, thanks for watching, drop a like if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Subscribe too.